Imagine boldly, then go out and live it. Welcome to Tiny Daily Kick.
There's a quiet frustration that many people carry around with them in regards to work. And somewhere along the way, I think that for many of us, work has become something separate from being meaningful. It's become something that painful that we've had to endure rather than something that we actually participate in and enjoy. And I remember there was a time in my life I was working at a signwriting company and I was contracted to print tens of thousands of small, they were metal tags for BHP, industrial tags, and I had to screen print them one at a time, thousands of them for months. Now that job took about 8 months to complete. And if you'd looked at it from the outside, you would probably think that it was massively boring, repetitive, mind-numbing. And at first, it could have felt that way a little bit. It was that same motion over and over again. Stack, print, dry, repeat, day after day. But somewhere along the line, things changed. And instead of seeing it as this long stretch of monotony, I turned it into a competition with myself. And I started tracking how many I could print a day. Then I tried to beat that number the next day, and then the next. And I actually then began setting personal records over this period of time. And before long, the rest of the staff were asking me, "Oh, did you break any records today?" Sometimes I'd go, "Yes, I did. Yes, I did." It became this big thing at work, and I absolutely loved it. Now, the work itself hadn't changed. It was still the same tags, the same ink, the same bench I was working at, but my relationship to it had completely transformed. It had stopped being something I had to get through, and it became something that I was mastering. And that experience taught me something very powerful. Meaning doesn't always come from the task. Often it comes from the way we engage with it. Work, at its core, it's participation and it's rhythm. Just like the earth doesn't stop moving, the seasons don't debate whether they want to come and go, they just happen. There's this steady movement in nature. And when we apply ourselves with intention, we step into that same rhythm. And I get it. I know not every job is glamorous. Not every task is meant to light us up. But there is dignity and strength in consistency. And there is character building in finishing what you start. On the other side of this, when we mentally check out of our work, we don't just withdraw from the task, we withdraw from our growth. We slow momentum, we dull our discipline, but when we lean in, even slightly, something begins to build inside us. You don't always need a job to feel alive. You don't need a new job to feel alive. Sometimes you just need a new approach. Maybe take a look at a new way of engaging. That metal tag job could have drained me for 8 months. Instead, it sharpened me, it strengthened my character, and it gave me momentum that carried me into other areas of life. And it taught me that even the most ordinary, mundane work can become powerful when we put intention into it. It doesn't have to be extraordinary to build you. It can be just approached consciously. Here's your tiny daily kick for today. Choose one task, just one, that you would normally rush into. Maybe you resent it or you do it on autopilot. It could be answering emails. It might be cleaning something. It could be a conversation you've been putting off. And it might be a repetitive part of your job. But instead of just getting through it, decide to do it with full presence. Treat it like it's your own metal tag moment and see if you can improve it, maybe refine it, set a quite personal standard and meet it. And by the end of the day, notice how that feels. Notice the shift in energy. Notice the quiet satisfaction that comes up from showing up fully. Small effort applied consciously, it changes the way you experience work. And when you change the way you experience work, you change the way you experience your life. Until next time, I'm Jason Stephenson. Imagine boldly, then go out and live it.
Imagine boldly, then go out and live it. Welcome to Tiny Daily.